Welcome back to the rear naked choke. All right, let's get this started. We finally know how big Islam Makhachev really was on fight night, and the number surprised a lot of people. A vlog from Anatomy of a Fighter caught a moment where Makhachev stepped onto the scale just hours before walking into the cage at UFC 322. The screen flashed 189.4 pounds, which comes out to 85.9 kilograms. That means he cut around 19.5 pounds to make the welterweight limit. For anyone wondering why he looked so strong against Jack Della Maddalena, that number explains a lot. People close to his camp said everything went smoothly. Good weight, good recovery, good energy. They even joked that he celebrated by adding another luxury watch to his growing collection.
Wow, nice.
And yes, the clip of him opening the box looked like a kid on Christmas morning. But the real debate started once Islam put the belt on his shoulder. Kamaru Usman immediately gave his take on who Islam should defend against, and he didn't hold back. Usman told ESPN that a fight with Ilia Topuria at 170 makes no sense. He said Islam has everything to lose and nothing to gain, because if something goes wrong, people won't say he lost to a champion moving up, they'll say he lost to a featherweight.
What does he gain from fighting Ilia Topuria, who was a featherweight, moved up to lightweight, and now moving up to welterweight? Really nothing to gain except all to lose. If something goes wrong and you lose, you lost to a featherweight.
Islam's manager, Ali Abdelaziz, had even stronger words. While talking to Michael Bisping and Paul Felder, he warned Topuria not to chase this fight too early. According to Ali, Topuria is trying to copy the old Conor McGregor playbook, jump divisions, chase big paydays, skip the line. Ali said he respects Topuria's talent, but told him to build his own legacy instead of trying to use Islam's name for attention. He pointed out something important too. On fight night, Islam would likely be around 20 pounds heavier than Topuria. Ali said flat out that stepping into the cage that undersized is asking for trouble. His advice was simple: defend your belt a few times, build leverage, and then take the super fight when the timing makes sense. TJ Dillashaw also weighed in on the welterweight picture, but his comments were aimed at Prates. After Prates knocked out Leon Edwards and immediately called for a title shot, Dillashaw said the move was way too soon. On the Jackson podcast, TJ said Prates still needs work defensively, especially with grappling awareness. He said that right now, Makhachev would wreck him, not because Prates isn't talented, but because the style matchup is a rough one and losing a title fight too early can derail a career. What surprised Dillashaw the most was how easily Islam handled Jack Della Maddalena. He expected JDM to give more resistance, maybe scramble up to his feet, or at least force Islam to work harder in the early rounds. Instead, Islam made everything look effortless, and TJ admitted he wasn't expecting it to be that one-sided. Meanwhile, Armen Tsarukyan and Dan Hooker finally squared up after months of chirping online. They headline this weekend's fight night card, and Armen has already made it clear that he wants to fight again right away. He told MMA Fighting's Mike Heck that if he beats Hooker cleanly and the UFC calls him for a January fight, he'll accept immediately. His target is Ilia Topuria. He didn't try to hide it, he wants the belt, and he wants it soon. Now on to the biggest moment of the week, Dana White describing a physical altercation with Francis Ngannou. White said on the Flagrant podcast that the friendly public version of Francis wasn't always the guy he dealt with behind the scenes. Dana said this happened around the time Francis fought Stipe Miocic in Boston. After a press conference, Francis walked up to him, grabbed him, and told him very clearly that once he beat Stipe, Dana would book him a private jet to Paris. According to Dana, there was no language barrier, no misunderstanding. He said Francis delivered the message completely clearly and with full confidence. Of course, Stipe ended up beating Francis in that fight, so the private plane demand disappeared overnight. But Dana said another incident happened later. Francis came to the UFC offices afterward, upset that he didn't receive a $50,000 bonus for one of his previous fights. Dana explained the reasoning, said the conversation was over, and started walking out. That's when Francis allegedly grabbed him by the shirt and pushed him back into the office. Dana said he told him, "Get your hands off me," and that was the end of it.
We're walking down this hallway and he comes over to me and he grabs me. And he says, let me tell you what's gonna happen. His English is fucking great, okay? No language barrier whatsoever. When this fight's over, you're gonna book me a private plane to Paris. And I said, I laughed and said, oh yeah, he goes, I'm not joking.
It It's a heavy story, and obviously we only have one side of it. But Dana didn't hesitate to share it publicly. Francis hasn't responded yet, but you can expect he will. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments which story stood out to you the most, Islam's weight or the Ngannou story. And if you enjoy staying updated on all things MMA, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next upload.